What's up, everybody? This is Rafa coming to you with RJK Designs, and today we are doing a little tutorial breakdown video on the RC390 2023 Fender Eliminator kit install. Whoa, that's a lot of mouthful to say. As you can tell, we're rocking the gear we have to during this video. It's the Red Bull KTM Racing Team t-shirt, front and back baby apparel. Thank you, KTM. So here we go. So just to let you guys know, a little disclaimer, on our Fender Eliminator kit, we had to go with a 2015 RC390 kit because our dealer, we love him, but our dealer told us that even through the KTM Power Parts, that there is not any 2023 Fender Eliminator kits available for this bike yet. And we got ours pretty early. We got ours into the second month. We had it for about 1 month ownership. So we had to do a little customization, but we said to ourselves, you know what, let's give it a shot. I think we could do this. It's not gonna be too hard. So we went ahead with the challenge and did that. Okay, so also a little disclaimer, guys, please do use proper eye gear, because there is gonna be a section on this kit that we're gonna have to do a little cutting for about 10 minutes. Dremel metal Dremel wheel, not a big deal, 1 to 2 inch wheel, but do please use proper tires so you do save your eyes, as you might have some hot metal shards flying at your face, and trust me, you don't want to get those in your eyes. Okay, so with no further ado, we're going to show you guys here what we got. We're going to flip the camera around, and let's first do a nice little beautiful shot of the bike. Guys, let you know, if you guys are hesitant about getting this bike, please don't. She is a beauty, I'm telling you right now. Pictures do it no justice. You have to see it in person. It's a tiny little race bike. It's great. Two little cons about the bike: obviously it's a 400cc, guys. It's a 1-cylinder thumper, but except for these two little things, the bike is amazing. Mid-range power, technology on it, everything is great. I was just doing a highway pulls on it after the proper braking procedures of 620 miles, and she runs like a charm, nice and smooth. What are the two little cons I'm talking about? Okay, let's address it, guys. Elephant in the room here. First gear sucks. I mean, it is what it is, you know, but it's okay. Top speed is about 105, 110 miles an hour. But let's be honest. How many times are we going to be doing faster than that, or up to those speeds? Not too often, guys, legally at least. So, but on the highway, 75, 85, not a problem at all. So, all right, let's give it a little quick shot of her and then start with the install video. So, guys, she is a beauty. I'm telling you, guys, you got to see it in person. And here we go, minus the temp tags, don't mind that. We got the Fender Eliminator there. We are going, like I said, we're going with a 2015, on this particular model, Yoshimura RC390 Fender Eliminator kit. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to break this down as quick as possible. Some of the things I want to show you, the parts. Some of the parts I'm not going to be taking off because I already did in this lengthy time process. But I'll break it down to you super simple, and once you start doing your video, or sorry, not your video, once you start doing your process here on your taking apart of your bike, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so here we go, guys. So first step, obviously easy. Take the driver's seat or rider's seat off. Okay, guys, once you take the rider's seat off, right underneath here, you're going to have a little rectangular indentation for your finger on this plastic piece. Holds it 2 clips on each side. You're going to take your finger underneath here. You can get it a lot easier once the seat's off, and you pull out and up, okay, and it's going to pop off. Then once you get down here, okay, only thing that's going to be annoying is this thing is still going to have your cable hooked up to your seat release. So once you pop this off, it's still going to be kind of flimsy, flopping side to side. Try to get it underneath the seat here, like somehow, or maybe a little scotch tape, so it's out of your way. Okay, guys, so once you get this piece off, okay, you have a little hex key bolt in here, okay, factory, which holds the seat on. Okay, what we did was we went in there, L-shaped key, took it out nice and easy. Then the seat is going to do is you're going to slide the seat forward from the clip here, and you're going to pull it out. Okay, now if you noticed, my seat is pretty clean. Okay, there's no straps on it. What I mean by which strap? This bad boy right here. And we took ours off because I personally don't like it. It actually has a pretty solid weight to it. Okay, if you hear a drop on the ground, it's pretty heavy. So we took it off for a little tiny weight restrictions. but it comes across here, guys. Okay, on the seat it'll come across here like that. And once you pull the seat off, you'll have nice easy access to 2 bolts on both sides right here, and you can take that off. Okay, so we'll get this out of the way. My gosh. Okay, so then you have the seat off, okay, and then you'll have your main wire harness running along here up to around this area right here. Okay, so then you could tug on the wire and harness a little bit to give you a little bit more slack. Okay, once you're up in here, you're gonna have a little factory rubber boot that's gonna be covering all your wires. You can take that rubber boot and gently tear it apart or cut it apart just a little bit down to get more access into the wires. But just remember one thing, be careful because your turn signal wires are underneath there. Okay, guys, so once you pull the boot back, you have a female-male connection. Okay, you can take it apart 2 ways. You can put your fingernail underneath the front, pull it up, pull apart the 2 connections, or in the back there's a button you push. I preferably put my fingernail underneath and pulled it up as some of the connections were a little tight to get to the back. Okay, so you're gonna have 3 different colors. You're gonna have gray, green, and red. Okay, your gray and your green are going to be your turn signals. Your red is simply just going to be your light, your tail light in the back, illumination light. We personally didn't use it because I don't like them too much, so save some time on that one. That's going to be the biggest problem, is as you with that one, you have to kind of splice, solder maybe the 2 wires, stuff like that. But the other ones are plug and play. So, okay, guys, so now I got the seat off. Okay, you take the 3 wires apart, okay, and then let's get to underneath the bike and show you what to do next. So now you have this beautiful clunky, feels like about 2-pound weight bracket there, license bracket. Okay, so it's going to be underneath the bike. So this is just a plastic shield right here, 4 bolts. This comes off, pop it off nice and easy. Okay, then you're going to go here. You're going to have the 4 main bolts underneath the bike, holding this piece to the bike. So obviously you can tell here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those bolts off. Now what you can do is, on your bike, when this is loose, you can put this on top of your tire. Just lay it on top of the tire, and now you can thread through your grommet and your hole all your wires. Okay, so you do that. This whole thing's on the ground, nice and easy. Transfer everything over. Here you'll notice you'll have metal clips. I kind of popped mine off, broke them, because I knew I was not going to be using these again. But just be careful, because I believe the wires run underneath there to hold the wires, so just be careful. So you thread the wires through, out, take your turn signals off. You have your beautiful Yoshimura new kit. You throw everything on there. Excuse me. Throw everything on there, your turn signals, okay, and then you're ready to put it back up onto the bike. Okay, so we'll explain to you guys the way we did this. Okay, so I'll show you the cutting process in a second, how we cut it in the back. But if you noticed, we used our system to bring the license plate a little lower. Okay, and what we did was, instead of using all the 4 bolts, the 2 in the front, we just used the 2 bottom bolts in the back, or the bottom holes rather, and we used the 2 longest bolts supplied to us from Yoshimura kit. Okay, but it turned out really nice. So if you notice underneath here, you can't even tell. Okay, this is where you would have your illuminating light, but we didn't install it. You still have your grooves in there, your channels for your wires, so they're nice tucked and nothing's cutting off any type of current or anything like that. Everything's nice and clearance. Okay, you notice we didn't use the 2 bolts up here. Okay, but it's fine, because when you peel back, you can't even tell. It looks super clean. Let me show you guys. Can't even tell. Okay, yes, I know, guys, we did use the original factory turn signals for now for safety, but if you noticed, it actually lines up beautifully with the design of the front peak. They come nice beautifully together, so we decided to keep it for now. All right, so let's show you guys underneath the bike how this all looks like. We'll get a perfect, beautiful angle right here, and as you can tell, guys, all right, so here we go. So this is basically what we cut at home if we had a vise. Okay, put in a vise, be careful, proper eye gear, and we just basically cut it down here. So if you notice, the spacing between this part of the plate and this part of the plate is about the same, about an 1.5 inches. And honestly, guys, that's all you need. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is tight on there. Bike's moving. I have mine for a month now. She's not going anywhere. So could we use the 4 bolts? Sure, but the 2 bolts is plenty. Now originally this design came down to all the way down here, another 4 or 5 inches. Now, and their original bolts, other 2 bolts, were right about here. So as you can tell, we did a nice design here for this channel right around here. Everything cleared, and this is basically how you have it. All the wires are tucked in nice and clean, and there you go, guys. So hopefully it was a beautiful breakdown for you guys of the 2023 RC390 Fender Eliminator installation. I think this will be a pretty clean cut, nice, perfect tutorial, A to Z how to do it. And that's it, guys. So if you like it, give us a comment, give us a like down below, and we'll see you next time, guys. Peace out, KTM lovers.